Hello, Nikolai here. I got a question in the group, so I thought I would just answer it. First of all, it's not the official language course or anything like that. This is just my personal take on this conjugation. So the question was, I know that some words get conjugated depending on the pronoun beforehand. Pronouns like I, she, them, that's the pronoun beforehand, which is similar to German. And in German, there's an easy way to remember how to conjugate words. I was wondering if there was a French equivalent that I could try write down, which would ultimately assist me with learning the language. So conjugation in French is like super complex and very difficult. And this is my uh, my point number one. I'll try to share my screen and I will just show you how I look at it, and then you just take what you like and discard what you don't like. So basically, in the French language, I'll try to make it bigger. In the French language, they divided all the verbs into three groups, and they just named it group 1, 2, and 3. So the first group, the second group, and the third group. In the first group, you have probably 80 to 90% of all the verbs. It depends on which source you check, but it's most, by far most of all the verbs in the language. They will end with er, which is pronounced air. So parler, chercher, demander. That first group. Then the second group are ir verbs. These are those that finish with ir, like finir, rougir, choisir. And these are like the two groups that make sense. And then there's the third group. They just called it third group because they didn't have any good idea what to do about it. So some of them will be IR, like you have finir will have some rules, and then you will have partir, sortir. You will have different verbs that will finish with IR, but they do not belong to the second group. And then IOR, like avoir, voir, pouvoir, they will be different. Then RE, like vendre, prendre, these kind of verbs. And then aller. Aller is to go. Aller is probably the only ER verb in the entire language that is in the third group. So I would like to propose that if you're at the beginning stages, you only learn these two first and then you worry about it later, because the third group is just, it's called a group as if it was the same as all these, but this is like there's a logic here, and there's nothing here. It's like the Pandora's box. Once you start trying to understand it, you will get lost. That's how I see it. I may be wrong, but this is just a place you don't want to go at the beginning, at least. So if you are interested in logic and some rules and structure, I would focus on these two first, and then life will be easier, because you will have probably about 90% of all the verbs conjugated, not of all the situations, of all the verbs. Okay, so ER, the first group. This is like parlay. That would be the example. You have I, you, he, she, we, you, they. Yeah. So je, tu, il, elle, nous, vous, il. Je parle, tu parles, il parle, elle parle, nous parlons, vous parlez, il parle. So you replace the ER with these endings. That's EES, E, ONS, EZ, ENT. When you look at it, it looks like in writing it will be easy. If you speak, it's like most people find it difficult to find out like what do we read and what do we not read, because French has a lot of these silent letters. So for this one, it's quite simple. It only has like 4 of them are the same. When you listen to it, je parle, tu parles, il parle, il parle. These 4 are the same. If you think about it, it makes it easier to think about the whole structure. So je parle, tu parles, elle parle, nous parlons, vous parlez, il parle. So 4 of them are short and they sound the same. So it makes it much easier to navigate like this conjugation. So that's the first group. These endings you will have to learn, but you will see them everywhere. So you will learn them anyway. But yeah, this is how they end if you like the rules and the structure. And the sound is different. The sound is like these 3 and the last one is the same. So il parle, for example, il parle, he speaks. Il parle, they speak, is the same. It sounds exactly the same. You can't tell the difference without context. So just bear that in mind. Then you have the second group. The second group with this ir. So these are the endings. So i, ils sont, ils c'est, is. So you go je finis, tu finis, il finit, nous finissons, vous finissez, ils finissent. So that E and T you never sound. And that's the conjugation. So you have the first group, then the second group is here. Je finis, tu finis, elle finit. The first 3 are the same, just like before. And the last one is different. So, but these, again, they are the same. Je finis, tu finis, elle finit, nous finissons, vous finissez, ils finissent. And that's it. So that's what I would focus on. And then the third group, I would really do it like next week or next month. When you come across these, you can read about them, but I would not stress about learning them because there's much. I will just show you that finir. Finir is like finir as just one which is regular, yeah? It's highly regular, you know what to do with it. When you go to some conjugation website, finir, what I have showed you is just this. Je finis, tu finis, il finit, nous finissons, vous finissez, ils finissent. You have all the other conjugations with the situations where you can use just this one verb. So I would say do not stress over like all these minute details because you will get lost. And this is like the easy part, because when you get to the third group, everything will be different. Like every single one is slightly different. So my take is just do not overthink and do not look at all these big tables, because you will get scared. You will get paralyzed. When you look at it long enough, you think like, I will never learn it. And it's not true. You can speak French and you can't be scared of it. So yeah, my take is this: just out of these 3, just manage these 2 first in the present tense, and you will take it later further on. So I hope it helps, and that's it for today. How do I stop sharing? Yes. Thank you, and I'll see you in the group. If you have any other question, just make a new post, because it's easy for me to find a new post. It's not easy to find it in the comments. And yeah, I hope to see you on some live video maybe. You have a good day. Bye-bye.